Hello everyone and happy Friday. It is the 4th of October 2024. My name's Kyle. I am here with Mrs. Olson and it's time for Maker Notes. And today we're going to talk about this really beautiful cowl that uses the technique of short rows. It is by Claire Slade and it is called the Little Gemstones Cowl. It uses two different yarns from Sheppel, at least our sample does, and we have kits. Surprise, there are kits. So I'm going to talk about the two different yarns we used in this colorway. This is called the Topaz colorway. All the colorways are named after gemstones because of the name. There is a solid, and the solid yarn is going to be this one. This is Admiral. It's from Sheppel. This is a sock yarn, a fingering weight yarn. It's 75% superwash wool and 25% biodegradable nylon. There are 459 yards in a 100 gram skein. So this is the solid, this is color 980 that is used. And it's paired with, you see all those different colors. Anyone want to guess what kind of yarn it is? Of course, it's something from Sheppel, and this is called Crazy Purlin. Crazy Purlin is 75% organic virgin merino and 25% biodegradable nylon. It's a 100 gram ring, and so the ring is held together by this little elastic thing. So all those little balls, when you take that apart, they are all individual little balls. So there's about 88 yards in each one of these 5 different balls. And they are what you're going to use to make the different little gems that are in the cowl. So this is done seamlessly. So you'll do this for the cast on and going back and forth. You'll go be using the different balls of this yarn. So it's just one ring and one skein. And the way that this was done, Elke made this. Hello, Elke. It is done seamlessly, and of course you can customize it, but we just went by what the pattern as it was written. You could make it taller, of course, just by adding more repeats, or a larger circumference by just adding more of the diamonds. And instructions on how to do that, Claire has included those in the pattern. So, but the way that this was done is you take those 5 balls of yarn, the 5 little balls of yarn, undo the elastic thing and put them in a bowl, have another bowl next to that one, or 2 different bags or whatever. And so when you get to the first little gem, let's just say it's this one. Let's say we'll start here. You grab one of the balls out of that bowl and do your short rows, work back and forth, follow the instructions. They're all written, so no worrying about charts. And once you're finished with this, you take that ball, you cut the yarn, leaving a little tail that you'll weave in later, and you put that ball in the other bowl. Then you'll go to the next little gem, grab a ball out of the ball collection of yarn, the 4 that are left, and take that one, make the little gem, put it into the other bowl. And so you're moving the little tiny sources of yarn from one collection, that's the collection of yarn that you have yet to use, into this other bowl that have been used. And once that's done, you just switch the order and take that bowl and just randomly choose another one. And that way, if you don't look at it, you can just pick one randomly. You're going to be using them the same number of times throughout the cowl, but the sequence in which you use them might be different. So that is a pretty cool way to do that. I'll show you close up just what this looks like. It's really pretty. And I say also, on these short row things, the other side, like the wrong side of it, it looks pretty cool too. So this is the Little Gemstones cowl. We have a special guest, so that's Luca, who modeled, I guess. We put it on him, but he agreed to model. So every week we have different dogs who get to come visit and hang out with us here at Makers. And so it's really fun to get to see them and hang out with them, and they are all very, very sweet. So anyway, that's Luca, we love him. And that is the first colorway, the Topaz colorway. What is in the kit? So you're going to get the skein of Admiral, the ring of Crazy Purlin. You're also going to get a Skacel by Addie rocket fixed circular needle, a 24-inch size US 3 fixed circular. And then of course the pattern. How do we get the pattern? Well, we're going to go onto Ravelry for you and purchase the pattern from the designer, from Claire. So if you have a Ravelry name or Ravelry ID or your username, tell us what that is on your order and we can put the pattern in your library when we make that purchase. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, that is fine too. We will just purchase the pattern and send it to whatever email address you use when you place your order. We'll print this pattern, we'll include it, put it in a page protector, and then we send it off with the yarn and the needles that are in the kit, and then whatever else you have put in your order. So when you get your shipment, you're ready to cast on. That is how we do it. That way, Claire gets paid as a designer. You get a printed copy of the pattern. You have a digital copy in case you need it for whatever, if you use digital program pattern management software or something like that. I am a paper person. I like having printed patterns. I like to write notes all over them. So I would be happy to have the printed copy. I have 6 more colors to show you. So let's talk about this one. So this is gonna be the Diamond colorway. Diamond is Admiral. It's this really beautiful light blue in color 5011, and it is paired with the Crazy Purlin in these greens and blues. This is 2638. So this is the Diamond colorway. I know I'm covering up my face, but that's okay. Let's see, who is next? This is going to be, are you Sapphire? Yes, you are Sapphire. So Sapphire is this really, really dark blue. This is called Marine. It's color 4485 in Admiral. And it's going to be paired with this one that goes from the deep, beautiful reddish color into a gray. This is color 2588 in Crazy Purlin. So those two are Sapphire. Then we have Ruby. Ruby is this here. It's Admiral 1774. Maybe I go this way. And it's paired with this sort of greenish, bluish, grayish one of Crazy Purlin, color 2591. That's Ruby. And then who is next? This one here, let's do this. This is Tourmaline. Tourmaline uses the beautiful black, color 880, paired with color 2586 in Crazy Purlin. I'll also just mention as a side note, every ring of this is just a little bit different. So this is not like Zauber Purlin, which is a different, same idea, but different yarn. Zauber Purlin has, I think, 7 different balls of yarn in the ring, and each one of those balls is one color all the way through. This is Crazy Purlin, so it's kind of like a ball of Zauber Ball Crazy that has been broken up into 5 different little bits. So if these all got wound together, they might end up making, you know, in a sequence from one to the next, but I don't know for sure that that's the case. So it's kind of like a fun way to have like little mini skeins of Zauber Ball Crazy, but this is Crazy Purlin, and that's how it does. So every one of these is going to be different. This actual ring of yarn is different than the one that's photographed in our newsletter and on the product page. And the color number is just the hint at what color story is included in each one. So there's a little about that. Let's talk garnet. Garnet is Admiral. It's this really beautiful brown. This is color 1783. It's paired with Crazy Purlin in color 2640. So that's really nice and autumny, isn't it? And then the last option is Emerald. Any guesses? Of course, it's green. There's the beautiful green. That is the Emerald paired with, so color 5900 paired with color 2587. 5900, are you really that color number? Yes, you are. 5900 and 2587. So that is really pretty. Those are, I think I might have said 6. There are 7 colorways. Those are all 7 of them. So other stuff to talk about. So we have the rainbow knit blockers. You can see a picture of them here. There are 20 of them that come in a little handy storage box. 8 of the little blockers have 4 pins in them, and they are used obviously for blocking your hand knits and crochet pieces and all that. So 8 of them have 4 pins, 12 of them have 8 pins, so they're a little bit bigger. These are fantastic for blocking things that have straight edges. And then the last thing that is in the newsletter, there are a few copies again of the short row knitting book that's from Woolly Wormhead. This is a fantastic book that has over 50 different patterns in it. If you are new to short rows, Woolly is one of the experts, one of the best, I think, in the world with the technique. So there are 50 different little stitch patterns, lots of inspiration for projects you could create on your own. And then there are 10 different accessory patterns in the book as well. So like I said, we have a handful of those left. If you're interested in that, grab it while you can. And my friends, I think that is it for Friday. Thank you to Mrs. Olson for modeling. Thank you to Luca for modeling as well. And thank you to you for watching. Have a great weekend, everyone. If you are in the area, then come see me at the PNW Fiber Arts Expo. All the information is on the calendar page on Makers Mercantile's website. We are here today, Friday in the afternoon, all day Saturday and Sunday. So if you're in the area, come by and say hi. So that is it. Have a great weekend, everyone. I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.